Welcome, everybody. We are just getting everything set up tonight and getting it shared in our community group. We're going to give it a second for everybody to get their audios connected. And I'll introduce myself, and then I'm going to introduce you to a wonderful woman named Erin. And she is going to chat with you for a few minutes tonight about her incredible story. And you guys, you're going to want to listen because she is awesome. And her success story, wait till you hear, it's so incredible. I'm going to share screen first because I always fumble through that. Technology sometimes is not my friend and I get distracted easily. So I am going to do that. And Katie needs to let me do it. Katie, can you give me access to share screen?
Your host.
Pretty please. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I think you just always click it like the second that I'm giving it to you.
That's fine. Okay. This is like the worst. We have to get smoother at the whole sharing of screen part. One of these days, I'm going to learn to be so speedy with it. So like I said, you guys, my name is Allie Wynn, and I am a silver ambassador here. And I started this journey back in March, and I cannot believe what we have been able to accomplish in such a short period of time. I see some more people entering, and I just want to admit them real quick. Is if Katie could maybe make one more person.
I can't. I made you host. So.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I will keep doing it. It is.
I think you could make Amos or Aaron or anyone else co-host, and it would be great.
Let me try if I can do that. Aaron, does that
work?
Sorry,
guys.
Do you know what? You might want to do Amos. I'm not super great with Zoom, so I'm not sure where the waiting room is. I'm so sorry.
It just pops up. It'll pop up on the screen for you. You should be good.
Okay. I don't see it yet, but.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Technology. People keep jumping in, so I can't make anybody else.
Hi, Cassidy. Thank you. Allie, just give it back to me. Give me a co-host and I'll fix everything. I promise.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry, all the technology problems. Okay. Anyway, my name is Allie Wynn. I already said that. Like I said, I get distracted super easily. So that's why I need somebody else to help me admit people. But I started this journey back in March, and you guys, I'm a small business owner. I've been a small business owner for a lot of years. And when this was presented to me, it came at the perfect time for me to actually consider it, because I was in the middle of a 3-month-long road trip with my kids and 3 dogs and running my virtual boutique from the road. And if I was at home in my normal element, I probably would never have even given a listen. But when I was on the road, I was working harder than I had ever worked before in my life to continue to keep our business afloat while we were supposed to be traveling and enjoying ourselves. And it was just exhausting me. And when this came to me, I'm like, well, if this ends up taking off, I'll be able to enjoy a lot more family time on this vacation that we're supposed to be having, this adventure that we're supposed to be having. And you guys, it did. But I will be honest with you, I had no idea how to do a business like this. And I said to Katie, the wonderful mentor who brought me into this, if you tell me exactly what to do, I will do it. I'm very coachable, but I have no idea what I am doing. And she was like, that's all I need. That's totally all I need. And I'm here to tell you that is all you need. So as you're hearing some of the stories tonight, Erin's in particular, please know that like she came in and she said those same words, and what she has been able to accomplish in such a short period of time is nothing short of amazing. So I am actually going to turn it over to her, and she is going to start us off and tell you a little bit about where we came from and where we're going. But she's going to tell you her story first, and listen up because she's only been at it for like a month and she's just doing all the things right.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Allie. So I'm so excited to be here. You guys, this is my first time being on a Zoom this big. So I'm a little nervous, but super, super excited because I truly, I've been here for 5 weeks and I am just seeing this huge blessing that's happening to me, but also to my team. So a little bit about me. I am actually a pharmacist. I have not been working in pharmacy since I had my son about 7 years ago. And then I started a small business clothing boutique, as you can see with the racks behind me. And I love it. It's been great. It's been so much fun. But the one thing about it, if anyone's in a sales or product driven business, you know that it is so exhausting. And the very first of the month, you start the month off and it's zero. And you have to just like be on that hamster wheel and constantly be working your way up. And it's so tiring. And like, I just want to be able to go on vacation with my family and not have to worry about sales or not have to worry about working twice as hard before and after to get that monthly amount. So I never thought about leaving, and I'm not leaving, but this opportunity came to me and it has allowed me to really find joy in my clothing business again and be able to really just have that as more of a side hustle. And my heart is here because I'm able to create this passive income that we'll be able to share with you in a little bit about. And, I've been here for a month and I've gotten to the rank of bronze, which that means $1,700 that I'm getting to me every single month, plus bonuses, plus debt payoff. Like it's absolutely crazy. And I have to tell you, like my clothing business has been very successful. And my husband's always supported me, but he's always looked at that as a hobby, even though I have brought in a lot of money with that. He saw this business and he's a financial planner and he has been like on board, letting me run. He's like on bedtime duty every night. He's here for it. He sees like the potential in this business. And you guys, I'm not the only one succeeding. Like my team, I was like trying to tally it up. Like we've had so many rank ups in the past month, but I think my team has earned close to $10,000 in the 1 month since I've been here. I'm not talking about what I've earned. I'm talking about my teammates. And like my clothing business did not allow for other people to succeed at my level. And the way it's lined up here, you're only going to succeed if the people that you're sharing it with are also succeeding. So if you're invited here tonight by me or someone else, it's because we want to bless you with this opportunity too. And it's so crazy amazing. So enough about me. We got to talk about the company too. I am a little bit long-winded. So back in 2012, this company started. So we're in this really unique situation because we are not a ground floor company, but we're a ground floor opportunity. So Mark Wilson started the company in 2012. Prior to that, he was actually the quarterback for the Oakland Raiders, I believe, and he won 2 Super Bowls. After he did that, he got into real estate development and was super successful, earned millions of dollars, got into retirement, and he only lasted about 6 months before he was just like so bored and said, I've been so blessed. I've been successful in 2 careers. How can I do something to give back? And he kept on asking around and people just kept on saying, help people with their health and wellness and help people with their finances. And you guys, I've never seen a company help people with their finances like this company does. And that was another thing. My husband being a financial planner, like he got so on board behind this because he realizes like how huge that is. So he partnered with Dr. Stephen Kimberly that you're going to hear about in a little bit, and they created the products that we know as Q Sciences. So the products took off, people love them, but the problem was they were white label, which means they could only get them from doctor's office or the chiropractic office. So there was like this barrier to access them. So people love them, but they kind of hit this growth wall. So in 2018, what they did is they brought in Jake Spencer. Now, Jake Spencer was like this network marketing guru. He had earned millions of dollars. He retired his entire family by his early 30s. And I always think that's so impressive because I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm in my mid 30s to have like everything set for the rest of my life would be amazing. So he was there. And then he got into consulting and they hired him to come in and look at the company, but he just fell in love with our products and our company. And he just wanted to stay. So he is now the president of our company. And in 2018, they rebranded and we really have to thank him for the growth that we're experiencing now. So we're going to show that on the next phase. Okay, so this is what is so exciting. So again, we are not a ground floor company, but we are a ground floor opportunity. So it started in 2012. Our products have been here almost a decade. They are tried and true. ground floor companies are exciting, but they're also super, super scary because you never know if they're going to get off the ground floor. There's a lot of those growing pains, but like we have already proven, we have like proof of concept. These products are great. So 2018, Jake Spencer came in, rebranded the company, got them in the hands of more people. And just in that short time, we've experienced 700% in growth. We are actually the number 3 fastest growing network marketing company in the world right now, which is insane. We're less than 1% saturated, but we're the top 3 fastest growing network marketing company worldwide. Like this is huge. So last year we quadrupled. The beginning of this year, the first quarter, I believe we doubled from that. There are some exciting things coming in the next few months that they're saying is going to even double, like in, September and October, wherever this whole year has been, it's going to double in like those 2 months, which is just crazy. And like even more growth before the end of the year. So we are just like on this rocket ship with this growth that we are experiencing. We're not only growing nationally, we're growing globally. So right now we are in 20 countries, but within 4 years, we'll be in over 60 countries, which is just insane. So what's exciting is we are just starting this momentum curve. We're going to experience this rapid growth. It's projected to last 5 to 7 years before we get to saturation. What this means is you don't have to lead with products, which is amazing. This is why I was so drawn, because I am tired of sales. Like I love what I do, but I just want to love what I do. I don't want to have to worry about like the numbers and pushing products and sales. And now I don't have to. Saturated companies, it's very impressive that they got to that level. It's any household name. So I'm not going to name other companies, but you guys all know the one I belong to. There's so many others. If you know the name, if you've heard it over and over and over again, they're saturated. It's nearly impossible to join a saturated market and make any life-changing wealth for your family. You may earn a paycheck that, helps your family with a monthly bill, which is fantastic, but it is nearly impossible to create life-changing wealth. And I'm sure later on, we're going to tell you where people are getting on their comp plan super fast. I mean, I know that I couldn't have joined another network marketing company and have a $1,700 guaranteed income every month in 5 weeks. Like it's crazy. I think I covered everything here. I don't know if I missed anything, but thank you guys so much for listening to me.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited for you. Oh my goodness. Hearing somebody to have like your story coming in and being able to succeed this fast is incredible. But you guys, what she said about her team winning, she's not kidding. This girl has had so many rank ups. I bet she can't count them. She should probably go back and do it because it might be like some type of crazy record, but it's true. Like her team is just flipping ranks left and right. And it's because they're plugging into our systems. That is literally what they're doing. They are just saying what I said to Katie, tell me what to do and I will do it. And our systems work because Jake Spencer, like she said, he's like a multi-million-dollar earner in network marketing. That means he figured out what works and what doesn't work. And he is teaching us. And, I've been personally coached by him, which is just mind blowing to me that the president of our company pours into us in that way. He coached me this past week and he is becoming like a friend to me. But what he pointed out, and this isn't to like give him like a big head. He's just really pointing out presidents don't normally do this. And he's had a friend say like, you don't have to do this. Like these people are being paid really well. Like they can figure it out. They can train their own people. And he's like, no, like I know how to do this. I'm going to teach them. And then they can teach their people how to do it right. And that's like one of the first differences that I've noticed because other companies, that's exactly what happens. They let their leaders come up with systems. Every leader has a different system. Everybody's kind of all over the place. A lot of times because of that, there's no way of actually duplicating it for the new people. And that's why so many people struggle. And he's like, if I can stop that nasty habit, that stigma that is with so many companies, I'm going to do it. And he is, and he gets in there with us and he trains us. And it's truly been a remarkable experience. And that's coming from somebody who has had her fair share of experiences in other companies and seen how most presidents and CEOs act. And it is different here, starting with the people at the top. So I want to chat with you about somebody else from our corporate office, because if it wasn't for this amazing man, we wouldn't be here. This is who Mark partnered with in 2012. when he told a friend that he was interested in helping people's health, his friend said, well, you need to meet my friend, Dr. Kimberly. So it was just like this stroke of luck that his friend was able to connect him, and he drove 6 hours and met with Dr. Kimberly, and they instantly clicked. And one of the reasons they clicked was because Dr. Kimberly had actually already formulated one of the products that we have today. It is our Vitalize, which is the most incredible hormone balancer on the planet. I love it. And he has had it ready to go for a long time, but everybody he came in contact with wanted him to change his formula for like the sake of the bottom line, or thinking people weren't going to be willing to take like supplements like that twice a day. It was so silly. And Mark's was like, if you say that that's what it needs to be, because that's the proper dosage or whatever, you're the doctor. Who am I to argue with you? And that is how Dr. Kimberly knew this is the guy that I'm supposed to work with, because this man trusts me and he's not trying to get me to change anything. But what you guys need to understand about Dr. Kimberly is that he is not just a licensed medical doctor who studied and practiced internal medicine. He flipped sides and went the naturopath side partway through his career too. So he's also a licensed naturopath. And then he was the editor-in-chief of WebMD.com for 15 years. And like, yeah, that's a fun fact. But what you need to understand is when you're the editor-in-chief of WebMD, you see what people are searching for. You see what people's problems are. And you can actually figure out like, what are the primary things people need help with? And that is what gave him the inspiration for a lot of what we have going on here. But that's just not the only thing you need to know about him. I mean, he has credentials for days, but he's also insanely picky, and he will not waver from these requirements no matter what. So if you want, you can take a screenshot. I don't spend a lot of time on this slide. I just want you to wrap your head around, they do not care about the bottom line. They do not skimp on anything. Soy is what I hone in on, because most people know what soy is. They've heard of it, but they might not know it's actually really not good for us. I learned this way before my Q Sciences career. And one of the things I looked at when I was first getting started is, do any of our products contain soy? Because I know it is not good for us, especially us women. And ours are all soy free. And that to me was such a huge deal, because a lot of companies in the health and wellness world, soy is the #1 ingredient because it's cheap. So if that tells you anything about the ingredients, like they're stellar and they want to make sure it's like top quality. And because of that, a lot of people from the medical professions have come here. And that's unheard of in our industry, to literally be attracting people from all different walks of life, including a medical background. But it is what we have going on. So I'm going to move on from this slide, but you can take a screenshot if you want to like zoom in later and take a closer look, or scan the QR code to go to our hemp documentation. So we're going to chat about products now, but first I want somebody to come on and give their product testimonial. And where is she? And I am so sorry. I am like the worst with names.
Hi, Shara.
Absolutely amazing. Chara. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. You are going to give us your amazing testimonial. And then I will take over after you've told them how it's impacted your life. And I will go through like some of the different products that we have, but I just want them to hear from you first, my friend, to talk about just how it's changed your life and how it's impacted you.
So first of all, these products are just completely mind-blowing. So I started with the hemp products to begin with. I started with Fuse Rest, which is the hemp oil. And then it also has some herbs that help you sleep. And then I also grabbed the Excel muscle rub. So it's kind of tingly. It gives you like that icy hot feel. And so before I go to bed, I take a dropper of the Fuse Rest, and then I'm rubbing the Excel on my knees and my hips, because even though I'm 36, I have an old body. Like my knees are always giving me problems. I had knee surgery when I was 25 or 26. Osteoarthritis, you guys, like it just doesn't make any sense. And now my hips are like feeling messed up too. But this stuff gets me through the night. So the rest helps me get to sleep. The Excel makes it so that I don't have to toss and turn all night to get comfortable because my hip hurts. So I'm able to wake up in the morning and feel fresh and not have hip pain. And it doesn't mean the pain is gone like for good. You know, I still have my aches and pains, but I'm able to get through the night comfortably, which is huge. because it sucks to wake up in the middle of the night and just have to flip over because your hip hurts, you know? And it's not terrible, terrible pain, but it's like, I'm too young for this. You know what I mean? So that's been fantastic. And then I also grabbed recently, I don't know if you guys can see this with the glare. This is our Q Twist. So it's a drink mix. So if you think of like Crystal Light or something like that, that you put in your water. So it's that, but it has hemp in it. And the kind that I have is Calm. So there's a few different kinds, and I chose the Calm version. And if I don't feel like taking my Fuse Rest before bed, I can take this and it works really good, just as good. Or I can drink that during the day when I'm feeling anxious, and it just evens me out so that I can do my job and get through the day and not feel like, do you know what I mean? Because I do have some anxiety, and that helps big time. And the Q Core. So this is our flagship product. So there's the multivitamin, the Max. I don't know how this looks to you guys. There's Align, and then there's Biotics. So the Biotics, it's probiotics, so good for your gut health. Align is good for inflammation. And then of course your multivitamins, which are all methylated and all the things that make them super, super absorbable. So I started taking these a week and a half ago. Within 3 days, I had more energy. I was cleaning. So I don't know if there's anyone on here that knows me very well, but I hate to clean. I just don't do it. And here I am up early in the morning and I'm cleaning the house because I feel so good. And then I was on vacation last week, taking my pills and drinking more wine, eating more sweets, not on my spin bike. I get back, and this past Monday morning, I hop on the scale, I'm down 2 pounds. And it's not a weight loss product. It's vitamins, probiotics, and anti-inflammatory supplements. And I lost 2 pounds on vacation. I'm outside and the siren is now going on. But anyways, that is pretty much it for my product testimony. So I'll put myself on mute so I don't drive you guys nuts.
Oh my gosh, that was perfect timing. You were just finishing up and it sounded
I know, right?
Thank you so much, Chara. And honestly, you guys, it's funny. Her and I take like the same things pretty much. They're my non-negotiables too, but I also add in a hormone balancer to my daily regimen with the Q Core, and it is absolutely amazing. And I'm so glad that she covered a few things, because what I want you to understand is we like to say that we're full spectrum wellness. I think so often people hear health and wellness and they automatically assume you're going to be talking about weight loss products. And she did happen to have like a happy thing happen where she lost 2 pounds from Q Core, which she's not the only one, by the way. That's actually like a common thing. When you get your body aligned, it's amazing what can happen with the scale. But we do have a corner of our product line that is geared towards fitness and weight loss. So if that is your jam, we got you covered. Don't you worry. But that's not all we have. And the reason why that's important to somebody like me jumping into a business like this is I am not a huge fan of niche marketing, because it really narrows who you can help, and it's short-lived a lot of times. So we have something for everybody with a constant expanding product line that is insanely innovative. I can't talk about some of the things that are coming in September, but I can tell you we are getting a medical grade liquid collagen that is going to blow the socks off of people. It is going to be amazing. But some of the other things that are coming have never been done before, ever. I'm not talking about in network marketing. I'm talking about ever in the history of all the things. So they are very, very innovative, but their goal is to have this full spectrum wellness where we can help literally the masses. So the Fuse line, there is somebody in his 90s where this is literally helping improve his quality of life in his like late stages of life. And his story is amazing. But if you hone in on this Fuse line, there's even something for our fur babies. We got you covered there too. So when I say everybody, I even mean our pups, which is awesome. We have a line of sublingual vitamin sprays. They're fantastic just to keep like with you in your purse or on the go, but because they're sprays, I use them for my kiddos too. We have a massive line of other like nutraceuticals that are non-hemp. So no, we are not like a strictly hemp company. It is about I would say a third or less of our product line. There's quite a bit to choose from there, but there's quite a bit of other things to choose from as well. We have items for kids. We have your greens, the water infusers we have that she mentioned. We have one with hemp and without. We have something for your immune system. We have something for energy, for hormones. My point is we have you covered and there's no kit. And I love that so much. When somebody is like, okay, I totally see this vision. I totally see where you're going with this. And I want to jump in. The first thing I do is say, what do you want to work on with your health? This is an investment in your health, not an investment in products that's going to sit in your house forever and you're never going to use. So we help you figure out what you actually are going to use and kind of cater like what you order based on your own personal health needs. And then you can switch it up from month to month. But remember, this is an investment in your health that is literally a vehicle for you to make a really amazing residual income. And the investment is just in yourself. And it's so cool. She already mentioned Q Core and what it does. And so I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this slide, but it is our flagship product, you guys. And there are testimonies a mile long with this because it is incredible what happens when you are filling in nutritional gaps and you are working on inflammation and gut health. And the thing that I learned from a naturopath that's on our team, so cool that I can say that, is that all chronic illnesses and diseases stem from nutrient deficiency, toxicity, inflammation, and poor gut health. And so if you have something that targets all of that, it is quite literally incredible, some of the testimonies that will happen. And that is what this does. But not all supplements are created equal. It is not a question of if you need to supplement. If you're not supplementing, I'm telling you right now, you need to. And it doesn't matter if you eat super clean, organic, grass-fed, non-processed, it doesn't matter. Our soil is depleted. There are toxins in our environment. So even somebody that eats like super healthy is about 30% nutrient deficient, and somebody who eats highly processed foods and unhealthy, they are more nutrient deficient. So this is going to help that and all those other things that I mentioned. And the way that it's formulated is for maximum absorption. And that is the one thing all of our products have in common. So you might be thinking to yourself, like, what makes them different from something at GNC? That's the answer. Across the board, you know, without a doubt, every single thing in our product lineup has been made for your body to actually be able to absorb. And the fact of the matter is, other things that are on the market, quite frankly, they go in one end and out the other, if you know what I'm saying. And it does you no good. And some of them are even really expensive. So let me just leave you with this on the world of supplements. Some people feel it really drastically, and some people notice when they forget to take it. But we've even had people have doctors say, what are you doing different? Because your blood results have improved. And the only thing that they have changed is quite literally adding this to their daily routine. So when you have something your body can absorb, it is amazing what can happen. The Fuse line, it changed my life. We already heard one testimony with Fuse. I am also a girl that swears by Fuse Rest, and I always have a bottle ahead because I never want to run out of it. But just like everything else, you guys, it is hemp you can feel because it can absorb. And the way that they got it to absorb is this BioSync technology that you see right here. It is a patented technology that made the hemp water soluble. CBD is traditionally oil-based. Oil and water don't mix. And let's think back to science class when we were kids growing up. We're mostly water. I don't know if you knew that, but we are. We're about 75%. So it makes complete sense that when they studied the average CBD on the market, it was only absorbing 5 to 15%. And then when they studied ours, because it's water soluble, it is absorbing 85+%. And it also has a really quick onset and is getting in your system fast. So you literally feel it in about 15 minutes. And there's a full line here, but if you need help with sleep, I am telling you right now, this is literally a golden bottle. My kids have their mom back, or actually for the first time, my entire adult life, I struggled with sleep because of a chronic condition that I have. And this doesn't solve my chronic condition, but it allows me to get the sleep that I need at night. And a rested mama is a productive mama. And I think that we can all agree with that. So as much as I could go on and on about the product, because I'm that product nerd, we need to move on and chat with you guys about what makes us so drastically different here. And that is how the compensation plan is put together and why people are succeeding, like Erin and her team and all of these other amazing people. It is because of how it's structured. And if you are like me and you could talk product all day long, I'd be happy to talk to you more on the side because I love talking about the products, you guys. So we earn 4 different ways, but I'm going to talk about that on another slide. What I want you to just see here, because it's more bold than when we get to the comp plan, you see how it says 50, 100, 250, 750? The reason why we can claim that is because it's guaranteed pay per rank. So gone are the days of us not knowing what we're going to get paid until payday. I literally would sit at my chair and just pray on payday that my check would be enough to cover my bills. And it is not like that here. So you know, if you hit the rank of bronze, that your check is $1,700 plus your bonuses. And that is what Erin just hit this week, you guys. And she did it in a month, and it's so amazing. So just absorb that, take it in, because knowing what you're going to get paid is a game changer. And it gives you like a real goal to reach for, because every other company, they give you like these wacky ranges, and then you get your check and you're like, how come it's not within the range? Happens all the time. Trust me, I've been there. So it's just so cool to know what we're actually going to make and be able to let our team members know what they can look forward to. This to me is what won my heart. The products impressed me. Dr. Kimberly's credentials impressed me. Hearing how corporate partners with us like really pulled on my heartstrings. And then when I found out about this is what did it for me. Our financial freedom movement speaks to the heart of the company in a way that is so hard to put into words. Because here's the thing, other companies, they do flashy parties. I've even been to a full-blown concert with one of them. There's cars, there's gifts, there's literally, it's like rainbows and unicorns and glitter and sparkles and all this like glitz and glam. Well, guess what? That doesn't better anybody. What it does is allows people to like make the company look pretty fancy on social media, but it doesn't like better you. So instead of doing all the flashy stuff, there's like no flashy stuff here. They funnel that into something that can help every single ambassador, even if you never sell a product or have a team. You get a free financial coach when you decide to partner with us. Do you know how huge that is? A lot of people don't know, but a good financial advisor costs $200 to $300 an hour. And you get that for free here just by investing in your health. And this is not a financial advisor that is there to tell you how to responsibly spend your Q Sciences money. I do not know how a random red line got drawn on the screen. That so distracted me. Sorry about that. I did not know how that happened. Somebody's doodling somehow, but you get it for free. And the thing is, most people who desperately need the help of a financial advisor can't afford one. So you can literally email our financial freedom movement the day you sign up and request your appointment, and they meet you where you are at. So if you have no debt, but you don't have anything prepared for retirement, they help you with that. If you are in a tremendous amount of debt and your credit score is in the toilet because of it, they will help you with that. They meet you where you're at and they formulate a plan that is obtainable for you to get you to a place where you have true financial stability and freedom, and you never have to sell a thing if you don't want to, but you're going to want to. This is our comp plan. It is a 1-pager. Column 4 speaks to the financial freedom movement in an additional step, in that we have bonuses that you get towards your debt as you move up in rank. So let's just chat about Erin. I want to highlight her tonight, you guys, because she just had such a huge accomplishment. She is now the rank of bronze. She is going to get $200 a month towards the debt of her choice. And if she is a magical unicorn and has no debt, they will put it towards retirement for her. And you fill out a form and they send it for you. They don't want to put it in your bank account because they know we're human and we're probably going to use it on something we shouldn't. And they want us to be debt free. So for me, I have $300 a month going towards my car payment, and my sponsor, Katie, she has $400 a month going towards her mortgage. Talk about paying down things faster when you have something like that to help you out. And it is absolutely incredible. So let's just go all the way to the beginning now. Box number 1, if you are a seller, if you love to sell things, you can do it all day long. You can make 15 to 35%, and wink, wink, that's changing for the better really soon. I'll be honest with you though, as a former top seller in several companies, I don't have very many customers here because most people see the comp plan, and when they get it and they hear what they're going to get from the company just by partnering with them, they choose to join us. I literally have like 5 customers, and I was all about the sales before. That was my thing. I was a seller. I had a boutique, but I am having business partners join me here instead. So if you want to sell, you can, and they are going to be your commission ranges depending on what you sell every month. But let's talk about how people are making true life-changing money and getting off the hamster wheel of sales. It's finding business partners that want to invest in their health the same way that you did. And the reason why it is so obtainable is because you only need 2 people to join you. That is it. 2 people unlocks the comp plan, and it's not 2 per month, 2 per week, 2 per rank. It's just 2 all the way down. So quite literally, you could go all the way down to Crown Diamond and have only ever enrolled 2 people. Now, I don't recommend that. I recommend bringing in more people than that and changing more people's life. But how cool is it that somebody who isn't a crazy recruiter or doesn't have a huge network can be successful here? And the reason why it's possible is because it's a U+2 business model. You get to, with our help, and then we help them along with you to get their 2 people. And then we help them get their 2 people. And it keeps the leaders working from the bottom up. Every day, I help people launch their business, and I don't know them. I did not bring them into the business, but I am helping my emerging leaders launch their new people every single day. We are taking them through the systems that our president created every single day. Most companies, a leader like myself, wouldn't have the opportunity to do that. And the reason why is because there's usually a cutoff where at a certain point in your organization, you are no longer compensated. And they knew if they wanted their leaders who had the knowledge, who got the direct training from corporate to work with the newest people, they had to structure the comp plan that kept us working with the newest people, no matter how far down they were. And it's brilliant because if I am working from the bottom, I am blessing everybody all the way up the line. And it's literally what I do every day. And I love it. It fills my cup to see new people come in with such huge goals and help put together a plan to help them achieve their goals. So I talked about already the monthly team commission and that it's guaranteed. Just take a gander and you can see how it gets big, and it gets big really, really fast. Also take a look at our one-time promotional rank bonuses. They want to get money in your hand fast. So we have a fast start that gets you $500 cash really quickly. I'm going to go over that in a second. But look how big these bonuses get you guys, and look how big they get really, really quickly. I started in March. I'm the rank of silver right now, about to hit gold. Follow that on over. That is incredible for me to have been able to accomplish that in such a short period of time. And I'm not the only one that does it. Like, look at Erin, look what she's been able to accomplish in a month. And she's not the only one either. We're seeing it all over the place. Just looking at who's on my screen right now, Amos, she's on my team. She did it too. You guys, there's so many people doing it. And as somebody who's come from another company and been like one of the only ones winning, I'm in a leadership position watching a team struggle. That's very frustrating. Here, I don't know how many people in my organization have ranked up. I would honestly love to know, but I can tell you it's more than I've ever had in the past. And it's because of our systems and the way that everything is structured. So let's just chat about a small obtainable goal. If you decide that you're like, yes, I'm all in, something that I want you to shoot for the month of July. We still have 10, 11 days left in the month of July. And we have a crazy July incentive happening right now. So I want to talk to you guys about the rank of executive, because that is our goal as leaders, to get everybody there as quickly as possible. It gets your investment in your health back. So you're basically getting products for free in a sense, because your check exceeds that. And it gets you like this fast start bonus as well. On a normal month, if you were to start and hit executive, you would earn the $250 commission check, which is amazing. And then you would get the $500 fast start bonus. And that is because these stack. So 100 for the first rank, 100 for the second rank, and $300 for that third rank, totaling $500. So first month, and a lot of people are able to hit executive in a month or less. $750 is amazing. But this month it's $1,005 because they have offered us a July incentive that is just absolutely incredible. And we want to help you earn that. I am partnering with every single person coming into the organization and doing everything I can to help them get through as many ranks as possible between now and the end of the month. And I'm telling you, it's totally possible. We have so much time left. So if you come in and you say what I said and what Erin said, and that is, I don't know what I'm doing, but teach me and I will do it. you will be able to accomplish that. And it's going to feel so good when you're able to bring that home for your family. If you have more questions about the comp plan, we have a video that goes over every column. Okay. So that's why I try to highlight on these calls what makes our compensation plan different than others out there. So to recap, you only need 2. We get paid on endless levels, which keeps all leaders working with the newest people. We have guaranteed pay. The one-time bonuses are bomb.com, and the financial freedom movement is like truly speaking to the heart of the company. So if you heard this and you're just so overwhelmed, I get it. But I'm telling you now, the person that invited you after this call, they're going to reach out to you and they're going to ask you what you think. But I want you to really feel like just like a sense of love that they invited you here, because the way it's structured, because we only need 2, because we really partner with everybody and we take them through a system. This isn't a company where like we mass recruit in. We truly think of people that we think this could benefit. And when we contact you, it's we thought of you for a reason. And that person cares about you and thought that we had something here that could help you for a reason. So when they reach out to you, tell them what you think. If you think that we're completely cuckoo, that's okay. Just tell them, it's fine. But if you have questions, even if it's tough questions, ask those questions, because we're here to answer them. And we would love to meet you. As a leader, I love to chat with people who are like thinking about if this is right for them. So if that is you, get with us and we will answer those questions. But I want you to know the system is very specific. And when you come in here, one of the first things we do is get you on a strategy call to figure out what you need to be doing and work you through the system and explain how everything works. And most importantly, drive home the fact that you never do it alone. And it's probably hands down the most refreshing thing, that nobody is sent off to do it by themselves, that everybody has help who asks for help. So I'm going to stop the share. I don't know if there's any questions in the chat, but I am so grateful you guys joined us tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I know it's in the middle of the summer. Life is crazy busy and you spent your evening with us and we're so grateful. I'm just going to check the chat before we pop off. I don't think, do you guys see any other questions? I'm just trying to scroll through real quick. Anybody see anything? No, you are so welcome, Jennifer. If I missed any questions, I'm sorry, I'm just scrolling back real quick, but I didn't notice anything specific. But get with the person that invited you. And like I said, they're going to reach out to you after this and just let them know what you think. We will be back here same time, same link tomorrow, because we have people that are inviting people to hear this all the time. So one thing you can count on, if you want to hear the story again, if you want to get a different perspective, you can use the same code you used tonight at the same time tomorrow night, and somebody will be here to chat with you guys. Have an amazing night, you guys, and we will talk to you all next time.